edging out that Bowser Jr. there.
Hello, and now we are back at it. Well, we're actually starting the 200 redemption.
Yeah.
It's Luckyo here and side commentating with Woke.
Yep, we are back, ready for some 200cc. So the way this is going to work is in each of the 3 qualifying rooms that we had before, the top 3 from each room all advance to the finals, which leaves 9, which leaves 9 of the 12 available spots in. And we are going to determine in these 2 200cc redemption rounds who are the last 3 people. Now, you may ask, there's 2 people left. There's 2 rooms and there's 3 people left to qualify. How is this going to work? So, if you get first in your respective room, you move on. If you get second, it comes down to which second place player from each room had more points. So, let's say right now, let's say the 2 players on screen right now, let's say Skilled Roy gets first and Babron gets second. If Babron gets more points than the person in second in the other room, he'll be in the finals in that scenario. So that's how we're working. That's how we're going to get the last 2 people into this finals room of 12. And we're starting off on Ninja Hideaway.
And Ninja Hideaway is definitely probably the hardest track on 200cc.
Maybe in the whole game.
Yeah, probably.
In the DLC at least, probably, but
especially
potentially in the entire game.
Especially the Nisk. It's pretty iconic for this mode in this track.
Yeah, the ending Nisk found by yours truly. Want to see if either of these players are going to go for it here.
Braun's going for it.
Try it, and I think he made it. Yeah, he did.
Barely makes it.
Yeah.
Horn first.
And going to use that horn to clear out the nanos, which I would say is a smart move because with the distance that he's created between him and second place, like second place is 1 stars right now. Even if he gets blued or TS, then he's going to be fine.
Also, another thing you could do is about the blue is you can outrun the blue on this track. You can definitely proof it.
You can.
Which is what I did before.
Another thing that you can do on 200cc in this game is outrun the blue shells,
which is
really
what I really like about the mode, so.
part of what defines the meta and part of what makes it fun. But Braun running away with his first race and
seems as if like
looks
both
as if
the people who are getting casted are top 2.
Yep. We've seen this before.
Yeah, we've seen this before. It's gonna happen again.
Yeah. With Darky and Casper in the first round, we get to watch them basically get top 2 every single race. But now with these 2 players, it's going to come down to who has 200cc experience, because this is a mode where you very much have to know what you're doing in order to succeed. This isn't something that you can just pick up and immediately learn. You have to actually practice every single track.
Mainly lines take factor in this mode. So,
yep. Headed over to Tokyo Blur next. And if these 2 players on here can manage to hold on to the top spots that they've been getting, then we could be seeing them in the finals. But Braun on that horn like a madman.
Braun with that nice Mario cosplay as well.
Yeah. Shout out to Mario. I think he was wearing a Wario cosplay last time he was here.
Yeah, he wore Wario last time.
Yeah, it was Wario last time, Mario this time. So
can't wait to see what he does next.
Still keeping up the spirit, and gonna try and hold down first here on Tokyo Blur.
Tokyo Blur is one of these tracks where if you're just at first after the first lap, you just basically
then you're in a
able
really
to run.
Yeah, really good position for the rest of the race, and
this
especially if what's happening back here
right now
happen with everyone behind LeBron just hitting themselves out, then they're just letting him get further and further ahead.
Yeah, as you see right now, LeBron has like a 5 to 6 second lead.
Yep.
And doing the Nisk, it's to do a shrimless.
Yeah. Ahead by a considerable margin, and this Bill could get Skilled Away all the way up to second. Unfortunately,
I do not think you can outrun the blue in this lap. I don't think it's possible.
I think it's very difficult.
It's probably really difficult.
We are probably not going to see it, and yeah, there it goes. Trying to get the Nana to hit him so that he can mitigate the blue.
We see Steroid coming up, Star.
Kind of messing up his line a little bit, and it's leaving room for that lovely player right behind him to maybe take over first. It's going to make it in time? No, he is not.
LeBron gets
Very
first
close
again.
race, though.
Skilled Roy gets third. Not
Yep.
top 2 this time.
Not top 2 this time.
So-
And I'm not quite sure how well that Ludwig did last time. Oh, they got 6th in that last race. So Skilled Roy able to hold on to 2nd for the time being. And right now for him, he's probably thinking, you know, I don't know if I can get first, but I'm going to try and get as many points as possible while I still can so that I can make my way into
Yeah, definitely.
that,
Not first, but
second place last chance
Not
spot.
first, but definitely possible to still advance.
Of course. And we're going to have to remember that point total for when the second group comes up, whatever that may be after the next couple races. Hey. I'm good. We got Shroom Ridge here coming up for race 3. Yep, Shroom Ridge here. We played
Sorry, I had a little delay.
we played my former world record track over in Ninja Hideaway, and now we are on yours in Shroom Ridge. You know much more about this track than I ever will, so tell the people about it.
So Shroom Ridge is basically, if you play online, it's not the best. But time trials is actually pretty difficult. Online, you have to avoid the cars, know the pattern.
Yeah.
You see that car at the surfboard?
Yeah.
We named that Brody.
Yeah, we named that Brody. So the players that were trying to learn and optimize this track in time trials, the top players, they decided to get creative and come up with as many names as possible for a bunch of the different elements on the track. So any car with a surfboard, we call that Brody. Any other car, like the one that you just hit, we call that Brady.
Yes.
Any of the trucks, we call them Hank. And then
And
there's
one,
there's one more that we might see later on, depending on what these two players do here.
let's see.
Skilled
Oops, fire
Roy
coming on from
with his
Skilled
fire.
Roy. Skilled Roy taking that fire.
Yeah,
Hits.
unfortunately for him, though, looking to be blued in one moment.
He will be getting
But
blue,
Braun
though.
kind of getting stuck on that wall, and now is sitting with
Nah,
a
have to
red
probably
in
watch it for that
first.
car.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
quite sure where that last player is. Right? Okay, there they are. And it's really a battle between these
Red
three.
coming out for LeBron.
But Braun, instead of trailing his
Ludwig gets
defense,
hit by
does
Nano. Still in
throw it
first,
out
though.
and gets redded for it. Still in first. And Skilled Roy trying to navigate his way around the triple nanos, unfortunately not quite able to do so. And is
Coming
going to
out
opt
from the
to
last
take
few
this
turns.
glider cut. I don't think
This
he's
is probably the most dangerous turn
Going to be
after
getting
the tunnel.
going to be getting a mushroom here, meeting with Brady one more time, and thankfully, thankfully
Skilled
avoiding.
Roy
yeah,
taking that cut.
yeah,
And
the wind shortcut, which
taking
is
second.
actually faster than the
It
glider
saves
on 200
a
cc.
lot.
It
It
saves
saves a lot.
way too much time.
So, what we were gonna say is before the cut, there was
Before
a
the rock, before the cut, there was a rock to the right that we've given the name of Swanson, and
Swanson.
it's very easy to hit on the optimal world record line because of where you have to trick off of the wind, which is over off to the right so that you get lower air. Let you land on the ground faster, accelerate faster, all that stuff. Time trial optimization.
There are some times when in Shroom Ridge, you get like trick on the wind. Sometimes you get really high tricks. Sometimes the tricks can be really low that you can't even do the cut.
Yeah. Sometimes the trick sends you so high that you end up bouncing off of a car and then off the track off of the car. Shout out to Michael.
Final race here. Toad Circuit, skill track.
Yeah, skill track, of course.
Probably my favorite track. out of
Somewhat
this
better
entire
suited
DLC.
for running on 200cc than it is on 150, just for the sole reason that the shortcuts save less time because the track is shorter. And with this track being less than a minute long, I believe the world record right now is about 56 seconds
by
in time trials by our friend Army. Another shout out. But yeah, a very short track, which makes any power items coming into play not very common because they don't spawn until after 30 seconds. Unfortunately, Babron running into those nanas that are over onto that path over on the right. That red's going to be an issue if he can't get defense out
Outrunning
of
the
time.
red though.
Yeah,
Nice.
barely able to outrun
Barely
the red for
edging
long
out the
enough.
red.
However,
There's
there is
another red
another one
coming,
coming
I
for
think.
him.
Oh, never mind.
But it
the
was
Ludwig
actually
gets
going for that Ludwig player, so he's sitting pretty in first at the moment. And I think he's actually on a perfect GP pace. Is he not?
I think so. I can't remember what. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. That
Looks
Nano's
like-
still out there. And
Dude,
What a bomb throw from Babron.
I think Babron was just trying to show off, you know?
If that was intentional, then I've never seen a better play in my life.
Gotta give Babron some respect for that.
Was that intentional, Lucky-O?
That was...
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here for the redemption round, and we had a little bit of a change-up in the casters. I'm now here with the Grandmaster himself.
What is up, man? Darky here, and I'm so glad to be casting. I haven't casted in a while, but I'm gonna try to make it work, man. Like, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, of course. So, what are you expecting to see from this run?
So like 200cc, very hard mode. So if people practice the mode, probably easy to them.
Yeah, I think the ones that have practiced this mode are going to be the ones that shine in this run.
Exactly. 200cc is a very hard mode. There's a lot of stuff that like there's a lot of tracks not like designed for 200. Like
yep, and there's a lot of things that are different. Like the track picks are different. The tracks themselves play differently in a lot of cases.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Definitely different. Oh, there we go. We're going to Hyrule, Snezham Road.
Snezham Road.
Also, it's already a hard track on 200, 150 as well. Let's see how it goes on 200.
Yep.
The Thwomps is going to be hard to avoid, definitely. I always hit the Thwomps as a Grandmaster myself.
All right, dude.
I always fall off. Yeah, so we starting off with some Snezham Road. So let's see how how the sale begins. Got Caillou with an early lead, first place. Line column inward, nice. Let's go. Yeah, respect.
Yeah, I respect
First
the inward.
place. The Thwomp.
Oh, we have Babron.
The Thwomp, under the Thwomp. We got DK. Sniping?
Goes for the snipe, doesn't quite get it though, and he misses the box. But those two are pretty far ahead of.
Very far.
Yeah, they've got a very solid break over.
Oh,
Ron
the
in
fall.
third, but
that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
DK's
maintains second though, and gets triple reds. But Babron gets a star. That's really good for him.
And DK fell off. Got a star in first.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh, gets the trick that he wasn't looking for. Was probably hoping to just hop there.
Yeah, unlucky trick. Oh, the blue's coming in.
Yeah, Babron makes his way into first, but he will be getting blued though.
He's going for the fall off. He's going for the fall off now. Oh, nice.
He gets it. That's good for him.
Worth it sometimes.
Yeah,
but worth it.
That Bowser Jr. though is right behind him. You got to watch out for that Bowser Jr.
He's got to drive here. Go to the left path. Yep, and he just wins.
Hugo in third with the boomerang. Goes for the, and he does live. Oh, and he's he's able to get second. Really edging out that Bowser Jr. there.
So what I've noticed is how do you pull a star in second? So the item distribution is the same for 150 and 200, but since they're technically closer, and he still pulled a star because like the distance is still the same. It doesn't really change that much.
Yeah.
So that's why you can put pilot items in a good spot sometimes. So good showing by Babron and Kuya here.
Yep. And they'll be picking Gold Mine, which I think is a good pick for both of them.
Yeah.
In top two.
Very good pick for top spots.
Yeah, they're in top spots and they're on pretty heavy combos.
Usually this track is a drafting track on like Dolphin Shoals on like 150, but since it's like 200, it's harder to draft and keep your control because you have a lot less time to make the turns.
That and this track is okay. Well, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about.
You're going to Royal Raceway for the second race of this round.
Royal doesn't change that much between CCs.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, it's literally the same, honestly.
Me neither.
It plays the same.
I heard that.
What?
you said me neither.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I meant to say, like, I don't either.
Yeah.
So, so the wrong way drift.
We'll do it a little bit
first.
We got the DK Clown car up in the second here.
Lit.
That combo's going to be bumping the entire room around. But Babron pulls double
he can outrun this
double
red.
shrooms.
Oh, he's trying to wall dodge.
Tried to wall dodge, but
didn't get
not
it.
quite.
Didn't get it.
Yeah. He could have run around the hot air balloon and broken down on the seat in the hot air balloon.
Yeah, that's a very good
for.
dodging spot to do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how you approach it.
Yeah. What sucks though is when the blue's in the air there, it goes around the hot air balloon and it goes to the left.
Yeah,
I have a clip. I have a clip on Twitter of me getting absolutely destroyed by the blue going to the left because I had no idea it did that.
So he's trying to do the Nisk here, but
unfortunately for LeBron, spamming a little too much and
he's still in first. He's still in first.
I just noticed there are 3 DKs in this room.
So they have a little break. So
Yep.
maybe the back spam.
Oh,
the back.
that's a clean back from
Clean.
LeBron there.
Clean. Respect, man. Respect. Back spams do show off the skill. You got Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And now he has a gigantic lead.
Drop shroom.
And he gets that Hornet first. Yeah, no, yeah, but LeBron's lead is massive. He is just gone unless he stops driving.
The unlucky self-snipe for Koyuya there, like, just recently, but he's still pretty far ahead of everyone else.
Yep.
This is a World Cup pack right here.
First for LeBron. And
Triple reds.
Yep,
And second. Oh, shot comes in.
oh,
and
that
Bill
Bill
dodge.
Yeah, that Bill
third.
coming up real fast,
Bowser
but
Jr.'s
Hugo's
in the
still going to get
grass.
second.
Staying second.
Yep. And the 3 DKs in the pack.
This is,
We'll figure out eventually who they are. All right. So, all those DKs are going to have to start catching up more towards the Hugo and LeBron here because they are just absolutely running away with this, getting top 2 in both of the races so far, and they're very quickly running out of time to make a move and make their way into the finals.
Yeah, they got some very amazing skill. Like, they obviously know how tuner works in terms of driving, especially LeBron. Like, he really has the driving required to break away from the pack and basically secure the win almost every race.
Track rotation right now, and it will be Excite Bike once again.
More lounge tracks.
Yeah. This isn't that common in 200 lounge.
Yes, it is.
I feel like I don't see it all that much.
That is every movie, trust me.
Yeah.
So over here, this track's a lot easier because it's literally baby part of ramps. So
Yeah.
maybe the others have a chance on because of how easy this track is.
Yep. But I'm missing the full startup and Hugo stealing his coins.
Two people burning out there at the beginning. Or we're able to break away.
Oh, that green coming out of absolutely nowhere.
The side snipe.
Yep.
And LeBron. He's gonna be
Hugo's making a run for it. He has a really good speed stat with this combo he's using, and he is trying his best to take advantage of it by just running. Gonna get a lot of airtime there. And
the airtime is making him run into the dirt. Not the mud, I mean.
Oh, LeBron makes his way back into first. Well, that green's gonna come out and go between them. And we have these two here. LeBron able to outline, and we have the DK Inward coming back up. And we'll see what Hugo does with this shroom here. I don't know if he's going to chain it, take the next cut, or what.
He's smart in slowing down, so you're able to take that cut.
That was
very smart.
That was well done by him.
He ran
off a little bit. Yeah, but LeBron with a little bit too early of a reaction there with that horn. We'll see if Hugo takes advantage of that and uses either this horn or that red to get himself into first. He's been consistently getting second, but if he wants to really solidify, making his way into the finals, then a first place would really do that for him. So, see how this race ends.
He's just securing second. He's just protecting second.
Blocks the red.
Wait, he might be able to.
He might be able to steal first, and he does.
And the first. Nice first for Caillou at the last second.
Yeah. Very close race.
Making him go even further from the bottom 4.
Yeah.
It's really close between bottom 4.
But
bottom 4. Yeah,
no, only top 2 qualify.
Yeah, only top 2 qualify.
Yeah. And how many races is it? 6 or 4?
It's 4. 4 races.
All right, so I believe with that, LeBron is now locked into finals.
LeBron's locked, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Hugo is... I think unless Hugo gets last and whoever's third gets first, he is also locked.
Basically.
I think even then, it's either tied or he's
1,
locked.
2, 3, 4, 6, 8? Is that... What's the distribution for 6 players?
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Don't quote me on that. It's either It's either that or 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8.
In that case, I think it's already locked in. 7 points.
No,
7
no,
point
it's
difference.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 because Kyuga was on 10 after 2. So yeah.
So it's 7. So
Yeah,
It's locked.
Kyuga's locked in even if he gets
It's
last.
locked.
Yep.
so top 2
Yep.
is just locked. So this
Yep.
is basically
the 2 people.
a fun race.
Yep. The 2 people that you see here on your screen are the 2 people that will be in the finals room.
Good luck to them in the finals room. I
Yep.
will be playing as well.
Yep.
And
How you feeling about the finals, Darky?
I'm not nervous. All I gotta do is do my thing and not do some dumb plays. I got that big blue here.
Yeah.
You know, earlier, man, you saw nothing. That's all.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
anyways,
earlier on Big Blue or?
in my round,
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a shoot to dodge the blue, but I failed it. I
Oh, you
mistimed
failed
it.
blue dodge?
I saw.
I did not see that. Ginji got first that race.
coming.
Goes for Ultra, but he does not get his drift, unfortunately.
He gets
doesn't
the
come
mini
out.
cut. He gets the mini cut at least.
Yeah,
But you were
that's
falling
something.
off.
Tries to outrun that red, but is not able to get around the corner. Gets stuck on the wall there. Is going to get these doubles here.
The cannon glider is very important
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
if you're
distance, so
yeah,
like
you're far back enough, you could get really, really good items back there. Rainbow Road is the same way
exactly.
because they both have item boxes right before their really long cannons.
You can benefit a lot off the cannon boxes.
We're not really going to be seeing that much from these 2 because they are in top
Here
2.
is top 2. DK over here is challenging for Yuya.
Yeah.
At the bronze.
We're going to see what Scooty does here. What will these Shrooms do? I think they'll bring him to third.
Third, maybe.
Yep. All right.
Third.
Braun having a really clean redemption round.
Very good. Very good
Yep.
redemption round from these two
yeah,
players.
only
Very
drop-
strong players.
Only dropping into second for 1 race and being
First every race.
perfect otherwise. Yeah.
Basically, very good showing.
Very well done by them.
Very, very well done by everyone that played. Everyone did.
I'm slow. Don't worry
And
about
with
it.
4 players, or at least 3 players, it goes down to 30 FPS.
Yeah, that's true.
So just be glad we're not doing 4 player split
Man.
screen. Imagine that.
So this is 200cc redemption. So this was going to determine the final 2 spots going into the finals.
Yep. And we probably have our strongest contender in the 200cc bracket. Brebman has been impressing me ever since he showed up in 200cc. He's a 200cc specialist, but we also have some 200cc specialists here also. But fortunately for everyone else, they moved on.
Yeah, a lot of the Division 1 rated R players, and I had an undefeated run in 200 redemption. I think I'm the longest tenured winner in history in all of LANs for 200 redemption, mainly Baby Park, but also there was a little bit of a battle mode redemption Vegas had for a little bit. But Braun has been doing incredibly well, even on the 150 end. So he's just got to lock this up. They're going Coconut Mall, which technically isn't part of the new...
No, they're Wave 1 DLC.
Who cares? I like Coconut Mall, so I don't mind.
I don't like Coconut Ball. It's way too technical, especially this section. You gotta trick in a certain way so you don't go flying off the track. 200cc, it's fine. Oh, like that, how MGJ just hits the wall, because you lose some control over here. Control coming from this first floor section into the second floor section.
There go the cars.
Yep.
Nice.
New update for this track, and along with a few others. The cars now do burnouts, and that will knock you out. I know in the first wave, a lot of people complain about that. The cars standstill don't affect you. They rectify that. But however, Brebin checking out. Look at the lead Brebin has built against second place Mero. That is about, I don't know, 5-6 seconds, maybe more.
Oh, at least, yeah. Braun is in a league of his own right now, and yeah, it's really exciting to see that Nintendo's listened to the feedback of the player base and that they've added that in. So, but Braun, right now, I mean...
Half a way down the track, as everyone's just starting the second lap. Is right now, I do believe it's going to be a race for second place overall to get locked in that final spot.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I have to agree with you. I think it's going to be a race for the second spot if Braun keeps this up.
And so far, Lele Sus is in that second spot. That Bullet Bill is coming up, and doing thanks to Mero. Oh, Lele just got bumped. Making a second. It's going to be a mad dash. MGJ still has a chance to pull something good here. No, Mero takes second, I believe, followed by Lele Sus, and whoever that Bullet Bill is, takes fourth. That's it for first game, first race.
Yeah, takes fifth. So this is going to be interesting. Huge win there for Braun. And we're going to see how things will kind of shake out going into race number 2. Now, how many races is this?
I still believe it's still 6.
It's 6? Okay. Well,
So
6
just
takes
4.
so quickly.
Oh, it's 4. 4 races.
Okay. I thought it was lower, but that's
Yeah.
it's going to go quick regardless.
Yep.
So this is going to be huge. And so, yeah, I mean, Bebron is really interesting to me. Like, I mean, I knew of him by watching the LIN tournament here, and I always love how I thought he was going to come dressed up as Mario. The toe was a great change of pace. And I think what's cool about him is like you just saw that with the equalizer of the DLC, he had a phenomenal run. Sin just beat him out briefly.
Speaking of DLC tracks, we're finally racing on a new DLC track in Pack 2. This is very interesting track, Snowland from Super Circuit. 2 words for everyone, ice physics. There is ice physics in this track. It definitely feels different from the other tracks. It's all asphalt dirt. No, especially this section. Look at him. You're going to run a lot wider here into the final turn. Luckily, I don't think you need to use any brake here compared to the other tracks.
I think Bebron is. I think I can hear the brake being applied in some cases. Only on a few turns, especially that hairpin turn that's coming up. That's like turn 4 or 5. But yeah, the physics are different. It's like you're driving a Zamboni. And I also think you can take that shortcut too on 200. I know I was talking with Eric about it.
Yeah, streamless shortcut, correct?
I believe on 200 you can do it shroomless, and obviously 150 you do need to have a mushroom for it.
A few shortcuts in there. There is one section they cut out on this track. See the turn 1, 2, 3. There used to be an alternate path that would take you to get more coins in Super Circuit. That's been cut. Now it's just one straight track. And speaking of which, Rebin again checking out. But it looks like Meo's picking up where you left off, finishing second, and Layla is all the way in third. So status quo as it is right now, as MGJ moves himself to fourth, probably third here. Yes, up to third with that all-pilot. That is the bullet bill. Maybe second, passing Mero. But yeah, he does take second. Rebin finishing race. There's going to be a race for second right now as the blue shell comes out and basically not going to. MGJ is off the track. I don't think that's costing that much time.
Yeah, he'll beat the King Boo. Oh, no! There was a boo!
There
he
was
got
a
bamboozled.
There was a prime plan. Mero barely taking second in that. And I still believe he does retain his points advantage over the rest of the pack for that cutoff line.
Pardon my ignorance, but I did travel here. Who's the King Boo points? Yeah, but it is a 6-player room, so that is a little bit larger than normal.
Yeah. Mathematically, she's still in it, but it's going to take a lot of efforts and a lot of luck to get into the finals.
Oh, especially with 4. Yeah, that means we have we're on race number.
This is the final race.
Yeah, she's gonna need to like win and have them get a bottom spot here. But we'll have to see how this will play out.
Yep.
To be honest.
And credit to Layla. She's been here before. She's been in the finals a couple of times. I'm really impressed with her on her first outing too. Made it to the finals on her first try with the talent pool that we had.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the local talent pool of some of these tournaments. Honestly, they're, I mean, per capita, I guess.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you can't really think about the Vegas tournament because they're gonna have like 40 of the 60 players be casuals, tourists. But like when you just factor in the core local players here behind some of these competitive players, like they're all pound for pound really good.
Yep.
And they're making you sweat in the qualifiers, which, you know, when you come in from Vegas, when you know you're going up against a 4-year-old who's joyriding, you know, it really makes you think, you know, you got to be trying all rounds. You know, you can't just coast.
I learned that exactly on this track. It's like, oh, I could probably just play points and like lay back. No, you have to be on the A game and be aware of everything around you 24/7. I'll say this. I haven't gotten any practice till 2 nights ago when I was just doing a track walk on this. And it showed, because I barely squeaked out getting 4th. I was just 1 place above you.
Yeah. No, I practiced this track a little bit. I only had maybe about an hour, but man, I was really trying to zoom through some cuts. I just missed times and dodges and got bombed pretty heavily by first. Big blue here onto Bebron, final lap. Here's where the implications get crazy. Mayro there in first, gonna get hit out. Now the real question is, where is Lily? Gonna be able to make a big run here?
Still.
Yeah, in the
now
back.
4th. But it's going to be really hard for Layla to catch up. She has to make a dash to it right now and probably take out Mero in the process. She does get up to 3rd, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The position stays as it is.
The timing's too late. It's going to be Bebron. Mayro top 2. I think Mayro did cross the line as the map just skipped a little bit.
No.